Well, it was 10 o'clock in the morning when I got on the train. I started in Amsterdam and I went to go to Utrecht. And I got in this train and it was fully packed. It was totally full. Everybody was sitting there. Got his earphones in, working on his iPad. And I was searching for my mobile phone. And I found out that my mobile phone my battery was low. So I've got nothing to do at that moment. But everybody was working or listening to music or, well, focused on his own world at that moment. And that was the moment when we, Laurent and I, the founders of SocialCoupé, thought we want to change this. So we wanted to start a revolution. So 2 years ago, we came up with the idea to start that revolution, and we thought, how can we do that? How can we change it? How can we start a revolution? So what we did, we just made some social coupés. We just did it and sent that information to NS, the Dutch Railway. And NS said, well, that's a great idea. We want to cooperate with you and see if we can combine the train and your idea together to a social coupé. And as you can see, we're now standing here in cooperation with TEDx Maastricht. The BrainTrain is riding together with NS and SocialCoupé. And well, this is it. So the revolution is started. The revolution is running now at this moment. And of course you think, well, is there a proof that it works? Is there a proof that we can see that it's a good idea? And we've got 3 facts in which we can say, yes, it does. The first one is when we went on the train, we had Tim in our compartment. And Tim was just graduated. And he was literally coming out of his school with his certificate. And he said, well, I'm searching for a job now at this moment. So we got to the speakers of the train and we said, we've got Tim in our compartment and he's looking for a job at this moment. And at the next stop, it was at Eindhoven, I know it for sure, there was a man entering our compartment and he said, hey, who's Tim? Because I've got a job for you. So the knowledge we're searching for or we want to combine is already in the train. But we are facilitating a place where people can combine their knowledge and their things, their passions, which they like to share with each other. Another example is that we had a woman which had planned a vacation to Canada. And she said, well, what do I need to see when I go to Canada? A lady was sitting next to her. She was living in Canada already for 20 years. So she knew a lot about Canada and where the woman should go. And yes, that knowledge is also in the train. But if you don't share with each other, you don't know that it's there. And a last wonderful example is Alain. And I lost the name of the girl, but they met each other in the SocialCoupé. And well, as far as we know, they got out the train together. And what happened next, we don't know. But they got out together, and that's quite good. So for us, the fact that the revolution is started, and people want that revolution as well. And we need you to get the revolution up and running and get it bigger and make it a big snowball. So we ask you, could you please help us to make this revolution way more bigger than it's now at the moment. And that's also a question which I would like to ask to you. Which revolution would you like to start, and which meeting would you like to have in the train, or what do you've got to share in the train now? Or is there something you are looking for, and maybe we can help you by finding that what you are looking for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jop. Give him a big hand.